Elliot here from the Bear Pit TV with Flav from Fighting Cock, Tottenham fanzine and movement, I believe.
Podcast, 882 movement, website, blog.
Got it all.
Yeah.
Got it all going on. So Flav, Monday night, Tottenham v Stoke. This is a strange one because Leicester are up there with bookmakers the 1-6 now for the Premier League title. Have you given up or are you still?
Nah, not at all. No, I still think we can do it. 7 points is a lot. Leicester have been eking. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take nothing away from Leicester as much as it pains me to say because I'm truly developed a real hatred for Leicester now.
Right, okay.
But you can't deny the amazing defensive stability that they have. And eking out those 1-0 wins, and they've got a decent 2-0 win against Sunderland, although Sunderland were pushing for the equaliser. But I do see a frailty there. I do think that they'll struggle against Man United and Chelsea. I think they've got to play away. They've got West Ham as well. Is that right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So I'm hoping more than but there's something in there. I think, imagine if we claw it back. It's just, it's the romance of it. That's what gets me.
No, definitely.
And you can't give up now. I mean, this is the closest we've been to the title in over 20 years, actually from about 87 probably. So no, I still think we can do it up until it's mathematically out of it. Yeah,
you have been absolutely brilliant to watch this season. I watched Tottenham and probably had more enjoyment watching you guys than Leicester themselves, if I'm being honest. And you've got Ali, Kane, Deer, all coming into the England fold as well and establishing themselves.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think a lot of that is more to do with them playing and working in Pochettino's system than they are superstar players in themselves. Kane is a standout. He's world class in my opinion. Forward, nearly 30 goal season striker, two seasons.
He has to start line at the Euros for me.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. There's an argument for Vardy, but he has more to his game than Vardy does. He doesn't have Vardy's speed, but he has a footballing brain that his talent and sometimes his goals, people forget how good a footballer he actually is. But yeah, Dyer and Ali have both been standout players this year, but they're players that work well in a system. Ali has moments of absolute inspiration, but Tottenham as a football club is about the 11 players on the pitch, not about one or two superstar players. In the past, we've relied on players like Van der Vaart and Bale. Defensive stability in Ledley King, but what we've got now is a unit, and all of those players wouldn't be the same players without Pochettino there.
Yeah, definitely. And what have you made of Stoke this season? We've been up and down. A season's probably tailing off a little now with the injuries, and personally, I don't think we'll make the European spots unless something mad happens. And there's an extra place from all the Champions League and Europa League drama. But what have you made of Stoke?
Stereotypically Stoke have been that hoof-it, dirty side. No one wants to go and play them. Even the champions don't want to go up to Stoke on a wet and windy season.
Wet and windy night. Monday night.
Monday night, actually, yeah. And Tottenham have had nightmares up there. Less because Stoke have been able to play football, but more because they've been so physical and difficult to play against in that respect. It's different now. Yeah. Stoke are a different outfit. It's remarkable the fact that Mark Hughes has been the man to see through that transition, because he hasn't historically been a manager who's been proactive in attacking football. He's always been about grinding out, results and draws and not being defeated easily. And for a long while this season, Stoke were a difficult team to beat and have the class and flair of Bojan Arnautovic. My boy Peter Crouch is still there. He doesn't get a game, but I love him to bits. So there's real flair there. They want to play football. Charlie Adams still there.
He's still there. He hasn't played.
Got a bit of an issue with him.
He hasn't played in a while.
Yeah, he hates Tottenham. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's not a fan.
He's just destroyed Battle over and over again. But such is life. So no, very impressed. I don't think it'll be an easy game for Spurs. No game in the Premier League is, to use a cliche, but I don't relish going up to Stoke. But I think we've been good enough this season to be able to cope with that tie. Yeah, hopefully.
So you guys are definitely in the Champions League spots for me.
Yeah.
Where do you think Stoke will finish up?
I think anywhere between ninth and 6th.
Yeah. Any of those.
It's tight at this stage, and I don't really know. I've got to be honest. outside of Tottenham, I don't take very much into others. I see what I see on Match of the Day, but I mean, you deserve to be in the upper half of the league for sure. Certainly the kind of football you play. So, and it'd be great to see. I'd love to see Stoke in Europa League. West Ham.
So would we.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's nothing better than a European trip away. It's the best. Like you think travelling around Britain, watching your team play is amazing, and away days are fantastic, but something special about it.
We had one back in 2008, 9. Yeah, it was good.
One.
Yeah, we went in the Europa League. We had Valencia, Besiktas.
Yeah.
Yeah, after we won the FA Cup final.
There you go.
So we've experienced once.
But did you go?
I didn't.
Mate, well, this time you got to go. I came back from watching Spurs get stuffed in Dortmund a few weeks back, and though the game was horrendous, literally the best 24 hours of my life. It was fantastic.
So to wrap it up, what you're going to give me is your prediction for Monday night?
I think we'll win 2-1.
2-1? Tight game?
Yeah, I think so. I think Spurs will in terms of, we'll be able to control play to a certain extent, but off the ball, Tottenham are at their best, in the same way Leicester are. But we have a little bit more quality in the way that we played than Leicester do, in my opinion. But yeah, off the ball is where you'll see how good Tottenham are. When you lose the ball in that final third,
press.
We're horrendous to play against. We'll lose the ball and get it back almost instantly. It's crazy what he's done there, Pochettino.
Yeah, I'm probably with you on that. With all our defensive injuries at the minute, it's not going to be the most comfortable game. So I'm probably with you on that score prediction at the minute, being a bit honest.
I have got an affection for Stoke because Arsenal hate Stoke, and obviously I hate.
We're all united
definitely
on that front.
Absolutely.
That's Flav from the Fighting Cock. Go and check them out at their website.
Yeah, fightingcock.co.uk.
If you want to see more Tottenham content and what exactly Flav's doing with the guys, you've been watching the Bear Pit TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. This is from the Sun, so I don't know how much credibility you can really give it, but it's that Jack Butland could make a summer move to Chelsea.